Do you guys own a 3rd gen Tundra and have trouble getting in the bed of your truck? Or maybe you avoid it altogether? Well, in this video, we're going to be installing a bed step here on the Tundra, which is going to make it much easier to get in and out of the bed of your Tundra. So right here on the table, we have everything included and what you're going to be needing to get this thing installed. We have the bed step itself, and then we have the bracket that mounts to the bed step and then to the frame of your Tundra. We also have the hardware included. You're going to have 2 bolts to mount these 2 together and then 2 bolts to mount this whole assembly to the frame of your truck. You should also have a 14mm nut that's going to be going on this bolt right here. And then to get all of this installed, we're going to be using a ratchet with a 14mm socket. And if you want to torque all of this stuff to spec, grab yourself a torque wrench. So taking a closer look at the bed step, it's made of aluminum and it is powder coated black, so it's lightweight and durable. The step itself is made of a non-slip plastic. It is also adjustable, so you can get this thing positioned just right where you want it on your truck. This step is also going to have a weight capacity of 300 pounds. This is also spring loaded, so you can easily put it down and put it back up when you're done using it. As you can see on this Tundra, it currently has some reverse lights mounted and also some recovery points, but neither one of these is going to interfere with the installation of this step. Looking under the Tundra, you can see we have a threaded hole right here, and we also have a threaded hole up there. And then there is a 3rd hole right here. That's all we're going to be using to mount this to our truck. So step 1, we're going to take this bracket and get it mounted to the frame. So these shorter bolts here are going to be attaching to the frame, and then the 2 longer ones are going to attach the bracket to the step. So we're going to take the 2 bolts and also the nut, and we're going to get this up into position and tighten all these down. Torque spec on these is 29 foot-pounds. So we have the bracket here that we're going to be mounting to the frame, and you can see there is a bolt that is pre-threaded into there, and this is going to be going in that hole on the hitch receiver. So you have to kind of hook this in there and get this bolt to drop down into the hole, and then we have the other 2 holes here that we're going to be mounting to the frame. So to make this a little bit easier to get maneuvered into this frame hole, we're going to take this clip out here on the bottom, and that's going to free up this metal bracket a little bit so that it can move out of our way. With that removed, that should make it a little easier to get this in. All right, there we go. So you can see we got the bolt started through. It is a little difficult to get it maneuvered just right, but as you can see, we got it done. And now we'll take that 14mm nut, we'll thread that onto there, and our other 2 bolts into the side of the frame. We'll go ahead and put our 2 bolts in. We have one right here, and then we're going to have another one in the back here. Kind of have to feed your hand through the bumper. Now I'll go ahead and tighten these down. All right, so with our 2 bolts and our nut tightened down, we'll take that clip, put that back in place for our bracket, and now we'll go ahead and grab the step itself and get that mounted to this bracket. All right, so we got our 2 longer bolts. Those are going to be going in these 2 holes here. And then we'll take our step like so and get both of those bolts started and tightened down. And if you want to torque these top bolts, it's going to be 33 foot-pounds. All right, and with that, we finished up the step, and as you can see, you can easily pull it down to get into the bed of your truck, and then when you're finished, just kick it and it'll go back up into place. If you guys want to make this even easier, you can pick up one of these buttons right here to drop the tailgate of your Tundra, and then combined with the step, couldn't be any easier. All right, guys, that's a wrap for the installation here of the bed step on the 3rd Gen Tundra. If you guys have any questions about this install, ask me down below in the comments. And if you want to pick one of those up or one of these switches, you can get it from YotaXpedition.com. Click the links in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.